Welcome to my studio. I'm Wendy O'Brien. Thanks for dropping by. We have reached Project 7 from the Strathmore Learning Series, How to Draw Nature with Colored Pencils, which is a seascape. This project is rendered on Strathmore Bristol vellum paper using Prismacolor pencils. I was excited to render a sky with clouds with colored pencils, as I have not rendered these things using colored pencil before. I began by outlining the clouds and creating the horizon line with light cerulean blue, the coral shell with peach, and the sand line with 20% French gray. I then started blocking in colors with cloud blue, then light cerulean blue in the sky, and 20% French gray for the sand. I moved back to the sky and applied another layer of light cerulean blue and placed ultramarine blue in the darker areas in order to begin creating depth in the sky. I added light aqua and aquamarine over the horizon area and a bit in the water. I moved back down to the sand using cream for the midground beach and 50% gray for the foreground. This instruction seems to move back and forth a lot. I find it a bit cumbersome to continuously move from one area to another just to do it and not because you are waiting for the area to dry, like when you use OMS. Do you work in this manner, or do you find that you work an area to about 80, maybe 90% complete and then move on? And then go back and put in the details and make adjustments as needed? Let me know in the comments below and why you choose to work in the manner you do. Moved back up to the sky and further developed it using a combination of cloud blue, light cerulean blue, and ultramarine. I then used true blue for the horizon and light cerulean blue over the water area, then moving on to creating a layer of light peach over the foreground sand. I finally started on the coral shell by developing the shadows using burnt ochre and then a layer of peach over the entire shell. I burnished with white all over the areas except the shells. I then used pale vermilion on the coral shell and 50% French gray on the white shell. I enhanced the colors a bit in the sky with the blue pencils and darker sand with 50% French gray, the coral shell with terracotta, and the white shell with 20% French gray. I again burnished the sky, ocean, and sand with white and detailed the white shell with 50% French gray and blended both shells with white. I finished creating the shell with a combination of terracotta, Tuscan red, orange, crimson red, and white. For the shadows, I used 50% French gray, dark umber, terracotta, and orange. I made a bunch of squiggles and dots using goldenrod, burnt ochre, light umber, and peach in the sand, and then softened with white. I finished up by touching up various areas that I felt needed a bit more detail. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I had a lot of fun learning about rendering the sky. Not sure it was the approach I would have taken, but it was good practice to see how someone else does it for future use. If you would like to see more tutorials, product reviews, and participate in future live streams, consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification so you don't miss out. Until next time, keep on arting. Bye!